Alright guys, so I said I was going to put you onto this game, and now I am. Now today we will be talking about Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, which is pretty much, they consider a overhaul. Pretty much I consider it a brand new game, seeing that even though your weapons and everything carry over to New Genesis, your levels and everything else resets. So I consider it a new game, and it is coming out in 2021, but there's no set release date or what month or whenever it's going to come out. We just know it is going to be 2021. This is a JRPG, which most people like to call it, but this actually has its own anime adaptation as well, so this is why I consider it an anime game as well. And yes, it is an MMORPG. There's character creation, there's PvP battles, it's a big massive open world. There's everything that you want in an anime game for your favorite franchises in this game. There's also a lot of people who do a lot of cosplaying, role-playing, whatever the case may be. I've seen people cosplay as Itachi, Jiraiya, Naruto Hinata, Mikasa, Sonic. I've seen a lot of people cosplay as everything, man. This world is like pretty massive, but New Genesis is pretty much a overhaul. A lot of people are calling it an overhaul. Like I said, I consider it a new game. So there's just some information that I just want to update you guys on and everything like that. Pretty much the story, like what's going on, what else did they add into the game. I know I have some PSO2 fans here, but I know a lot of you guys, because a lot of my subscribers are mostly like, you know, Naruto, Black Clover, Dragon Ball, you know, those kind of fans. I don't know if these guys actually play PSO2, so this is why I'm making this video for that crowd. So you guys, the ones that I'm talking to, I'm gonna go ahead and put you on this. Maybe you guys might be interested, maybe you may not. So pretty much, let me go ahead and get this out the way. The game is being released on Xbox Series X, pretty much every Xbox version, and PC in North America. But in Japan, it's being released on all platforms, including PlayStation 4. So North America is not getting a PlayStation 4 version. And I feel like it's because Microsoft has some kind of timed exclusive thing with Sega and Phantasy Star Online 2. So if you guys have an Xbox, you're in luck. If you have a PC, you're in luck. If you have a PlayStation, you can make a Japanese account to get a hold of this game. But I don't know if you guys want to walk around trying to translate every single thing that you look at. So that's all up to you. If you guys know how to read kanji, power to you. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it because we got a lot to talk about here. So without further ado, so the story's pretty much set on this planet called Alpha, where arcs are fighting an endless battle against these things called the unknown dolls. So the unknown dolls are these different boss battles, or these different big huge avatars that you see that I have on screen. They're pretty much all these different avatars getting launched via space pods from outer space, and they just keep coming on to the planet pretty much, and just start attacking everything. So your job is to pretty much take them down, get rid of all the unknown dolls, so that Alpha can be in peace pretty much. So there are 6 classes. I know you guys are interested on what kind of classes, what weapons and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and say there are classes. There is a primary class and there is also a subclass. So you can focus on being a hunter and sword main while also being a force. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the classes right now. There are 6. There's the hunter, which uses swords. There are the rangers that use assault rifles. There are the force that use rods, staffs, same thing. There's the fighters that use knuckles. Oh yeah, knuckles, like straight hands, and the combos are pretty cool. Then you have the gunner, which I think, in my honest opinion, has the best animations that I've seen on New Genesis, like right now. And then you have the Tekker or Tector. The way they have it written here is Tector, so I'm just gonna say that. And they use wands and they cast spells, and I'm pretty sure they are the buffers and debuffers. Now, for some of you guys who are curious or are new to this channel, I have played Phantasy Star Online 2, the regular version, but I only played it for a week, and I played it the first week it came to the West, and then I stopped because I started playing a lot of other stuff, because like my mind, when it comes to games, man, I hop game to game. So I was thinking about playing PSO2 again, but then I seen the trailer at the Xbox event for New Genesis, and I was like, well, why not just start over when this comes out? But then again, I can, you know, get that experience in PSO2 online on the Xbox or PC right now to get prepared for New Genesis, but I still might wait it out. I don't know what I want to do, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, I have played this game. I know a little bit. I don't know too much. I'm not like this pro PSO2 player, so some of you guys are gonna have to educate me on a lot of things here. So with the subclasses, New Genesis allows you to equip your subclass weapons. You can also combine 2 weapons with the multi-weapon function, which I'm guessing is new, and attack with multiple weapons using only one palette. For example, a sword plus a rifle, or a rod plus knuckles, tools. So yes, they have a multi-weapon feature. They have the subclass feature, so you can do more than just one thing, which is pretty cool. And I honestly just think that's really dope. So with the basic actions and mag on the open field, you can use the photon dash to dash, the photon glide to boost in midair, and the wall kick to climb high terrain, and the swimming action to move in water. Now I didn't really interact with the water in PSO2, the regular PSO2, so I'm not actually sure if you could swim on there or not, so I'm not going to speak on that. The mag reacts when close to new facilities in the open field and become a portable terminal in the story. The mag will be your helpful partner during your adventure. So you can see all the photos from the photon dash, the photon glide, the wall kicks, the mag, the swimming action, and all of that good stuff. So as I go on and talk about this stuff, I will try to throw this stuff on screen while you guys can also see the trailer and stuff blurred out in the background. Yeah, you know, I kind of have a setup for you guys, you know. But anyways, onto the Ryuker device and Cocoon. Hopefully I said Ryuker right. The Ryuker device allows you to teleport faraway locations and lets you access your storage, so it's pretty much like a fast travel option while also being your portable. I wouldn't even say portable. It can pretty much be your suitcase. So if you're in one area, you transfer to another area and you can grab your stuff out. Pretty much like in Ark Survival Evolved, where it lets you put stuff into like the obs. They call them terminals as well, and you can teleport to different maps and grab stuff out of those obs. So that's pretty much how it kind of is. The Cocoon allows you to enjoy the multiplayer online battles and quests the series is known for. So like I said, there's PvP online, so you can battle other people. I've actually never been to the arena because, like I said, I only played the game for a week and I didn't get that far into it because this game, PSO2 in general, just has a lot of content. Like this game has been out, this franchise, let's say that this franchise has been around for a long time, and PSO2 has been out since 2012, guys. 2012. This game has been out for 8 years, so it's been that's 8 years of content that I'm behind on. So yeah, that's a lot of grinding, man. So the e-trials, urgent quest, PSE system, and region mags, they talk about that. The e-trials and urgent quest return. Feeding the item to the region mag will give it boost effects to all users on the ship, aka server. In the regular PSO2, when you spawn into a server, you actually spawn on the ship and then you spawn down to land, and that's pretty much how that worked. Well, in PSO2 New Genesis, pretty much I think you're going to be in Central City most of the time, so I don't think you spawn down from a ship or anything. You probably still can go to the ship, I'm not too sure. Like I said, this is like my first time like just covering the game in general. So the Ark's base of operations is called Central City, you know, pretty much said that. There's a day and night cycle with weather conditions that change over time. Now I think there was a day and night cycle in PSO2, the regular PSO2, but I don't know about weather conditions. I'm really not too sure about that, but yeah, that's a thing in here. The different NPCs living in the city have requests called tasks. Completing these tasks is one of the duties of Arks. You have the option to do that. You're not forced to do that, but you have the option to pretty much do that. There is a food stand and item lab. Now, some of you guys are going to like this because I know a lot of people who are into RPGs like to craft and all this great stuff, including me. So at the food stand, you can create food with various effects out of gathered materials like tree fruits and meat from the wild animals called tames. At the item lab, you can enhance items, affix augments, and develop multi-weapons. So everything from crafting to purchasing, anything like that is going to be in Central City. So it seems like you're going to be spending most of your time when you're trying to figure out new builds and stuff like that. You're gonna spend most of your time in Central City trying to figure out new things to upgrade and, you know, craft and make, and all these different ingredients to boost your stats with these different kinds of foods or dishes and stuff like that. Pretty much like Final Fantasy, where you got to collect all these different plants and meats and stuff like that to make food, to have Ignis make this certain type of dish for you, something like that, or like Kakarot. So we're on to the communications. You can communicate with other players through balloon chat, symbol art, stamps, and emotes, included added motions with long-awaited finger movements. Now, I seen the video on this. They went so into detail with this, and I was like the girl put up, I think she put up one finger, and then she put up another one to make a peace sign. You have the ability to control that. And then she put up a peace sign, and then they had the girl raise her other arm and put up another peace sign. Like, so it's like, it's so in depth. The stamps, you pretty much can make your own little stamps. You customize your stamps, and that's how you can interact. As you can see, some of these people have their character faces on their balloon stamp, so you have the ability to pretty much choose from this list of things and just put it on a stamp to interact with the people you're interacting with in Central City. This is pretty cool, especially for people like, you know, when people don't have friends online right now to play with, so they just mess with randoms. You can just mess with randoms with the stamps or the emotes and stuff like that, and just enjoy your time by yourself messing with random people that you just don't know. You feel me? So I think that was pretty cool. So on to the new graphics engine and stuff like that. Now what's going to happen to the original PSO2 is that it's going to get renewed to match the quality of New Genesis. So they're pretty much doing a overhaul of the whole entire engine that they had on PSO2 to match it with New Genesis. So both games are going to look the same, because as you can see, I think they show it right here, PSO2, the original PSO2, these are 2012 graphics. The game has been out for 8 years, so of course they're going to go ahead and do a whole overhaul so it can match the game. So for people who don't want to start the levels over, they can go back and play PSO2 and just stay on that, and when they feel like going to New Genesis, they can do that. So like I said, Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis is due out in 2021 for Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC in North America, and for PlayStation 4, PC, and the cloud, Switch and PC in Japan. So like I said, PlayStation players and Switch players now will not be able to play this in North America unless you can try and make a Japanese account and try to get a hold of the game. But like I said, if you want to go through those problems of trying to translate kanji, if you never studied kanji, that power to you. You got it, brother. I'm not doing that, man. I'm gonna play straight on the PC. I have an Xbox, but I don't use it like that anymore because, you know, I got the trusty PS5. But I'm gonna play the game on my PC to fully enjoy it. So yeah, I might put some of the gameplay without my commentary at the end of this video, so this video might be longer than expected, but I honestly don't know. I might just upload that as like a separate video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I might do, like I said, I might drop the gameplay video or the gameplay in this video, or I just might make it a separate thing like I did with Fairy Tail and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Also, coming back to YouTube for YouTube streaming. That's another reason why I brought this game to your attention. I will be streaming on YouTube again, so I am back. 2021, it's gonna be a hell of a year.